I ain't want to take over. Come on. Come on, take over. Take over the show. But yeah, this is just talks. You gotta get it. Okay, y'all. So perseverance. Perseverance. So that what is it? What is the correct definition of perseverance? Perseverance. Let's see. Yeah, let's say it because I had it in my phone, but since we live, I'm not gonna. But we wanna tap on the on Webster, right? We wanna see what Webster say about perseverance. Yeah, because we're gonna tell y'all the real deal. Yeah. Okay, so perseverance, right, is a noun, first of all. That's it. What is a noun, guys? Here we go. We back in school. We remember what a noun is? A person, place, a thing, right? Come on, guys. Come on. Back in school, a noun. So anyway, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But perseverance, persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Wow. Dang. Perseverance, persistence in doing something, right? Despite adversity and despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Come on. Come on, y'all. That man. Man, hold on. It's just so powerful because when I hear that word and now, reading the definition again, I know y'all feel it. Come on. Persistence in doing something. In doing something. Despite the difficulty. Come on. Or delay in achieving success. Y'all, it's so powerful because the spirit of instant gratification is upon us and has been upon us for quite some time. We want to do something and we want to receive something for what we did right away. Instant gratification. Instant gratification. We want to do something and then receive something for what we did right away. Man, oh microwave. Man, we setting ourselves up for failure and haven't realized it yet. We want to see something. Look, y'all, we have a special guest today. Hey. Miss Alicia Proctor. Hey, friend.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
I am so sorry for any anxiety and confusion I caused because I'm feeling it over here.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. It's been a day. But I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing amazing. Doing amazing. It's a beautiful day and we get to sit down and talk for a little bit. So I'm doing great.
Good. I'm excited. I have to tell y'all, I'm out here. I'm in the country. I'm out here in Simonton.
Man. And where, say it again?
Simonton.
Oh, Simon. Where is that?
See? It's out past Fulshire. So way
Okay.
past Katy West, past Brookshire. It's a little
Okay.
bitty town right on the Brazos River. So
Okay. So how
yeah.
far from Austin or what is it? College Station may be closer.
Yeah, maybe well, we're off of 10, so maybe
Maybe.
Austin would be
Uh,
closer.
okay.
Yeah. I don't live here. I'm this is just where I dropped my daughter off. So I just found a parking spot.
Right. I understand. Alicia said, I don't know nothing about this place.
No, no, nothing. I've been here once before, but her friends that go to school with her live out here. So, and the
Wow.
school isn't that far. The school's about 8 minutes, but the school's in Fulshire. So, but anyway, thank y'all for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Mhm. We happy for you to be here, baby, and we know that mother duties come first always. We appreciate you
Always.
still letting us
work with you today because I know you are busy. Clearly, we all have things to do, so we appreciate you. Tagging
Thank
along
you.
and
Thank
talking
you.
with
Thank
us.
you.
So
I'm
tell
happy
the
to be here.
people who are you, Alicia? Tell people who you are and what you do, baby.
Okay. Well, everyone, hello. I'm Alicia Proctor. I am an entrepreneur, business owner. I have a small business, and actually, I've had it for about 5 years now,
I
where
know it's right.
I help nonprofit organizations by writing grants. I do nonprofit management and consulting and help them with strategy and organization. But I also have my own nonprofit called Educate Our Communities. So we're just getting that started up. That started out not quite a year ago, but still trying to get that off and running where we help people who need help with financial literacy, AI literacy, and life skills.
Man,
So
yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. AI literacy. Can you expand on that a little bit?
sure, sure. So artificial intelligence is everywhere. We use it every day. Anytime you go online and you're trying to find something, you're Googling something, that's part of artificial intelligence. But it's gotten so to where there's things like Chat GPT, and there are large language models that have been programmed to help us and make our lives a little bit easier. So I figured that, in a lot of our communities, they're just learning and need to learn just the basics and the foundations of it. Like, for one, what is it? And how do we use
Yes.
it? And how do we keep up with it? Because this technology is changing rapidly.
Yes.
Mm,
I
Rapidly.
agree.
I
that's
used
amazing.
Chat GPT last week just to, what you have to do is give it prompts. So you tell it what you want it to do. And
Right.
the more your prompts are, the better your prompts are, the better results you will get. But this particular Chat GPT, and I don't know if it's version 4.0 because they're on 4.0 now, but it was like I was having a conversation. It was
Really?
really like I was having a conversation with someone.
Man.
I've heard that before. I've heard people talk and say, "Man, I talked to ChatGPT for
Mm,
1 hour, man. And
yes,
we just was
yes.
going back and forth, and it was just answering all my questions." I'm like, I'm
Yes,
like,
and
so
this
that's
one
your
was
friend now?
right. Now this one was making comments and making jokes, and I was just like, okay, I'm
Wow.
not trying to be funny. I'm trying to be serious.
Right.
Okay, Miss Serious. So I just went, oh wow, they really have taken this to a new level. But with my nonprofit, I just want people to understand what it is and how it can help them.
Yes.
Absolutely. That's great. That's great. Well, before you called, we were talking about perseverance. We introduced the definition of perseverance, and it was basically the ability to uh, be persistent
Yes.
Hmm.
in doing things, whether it be difficult, adversity, but doing them despite uh, receiving instant gratification. You know what I'm saying? The delay in
Yeah.
success. That's what it said.
Absolutely.
Persistence in doing something despite the delay in success. So that's our theme, for this season 6. We feel that it's kind of a lost art, if you
Hmm.
will, and understanding the importance of perseverance, because instant gratification rules the world right now.
Yes.
That's
We
right.
soon as we do something, we want to see these results right away, and real life don't work like that.
No.
That's true. That's true. Now,
Yeah.
just kind of on that note, I will say that I'm a lot like Jess, so I have my hands in a whole bunch of different things.
Do
One of the things I do full time is I work for Prairie View A&M University, and I
you
manage their
know?
student success. I manage their student success center. And so that's something I try to instill in the students all the time. And so I work with mainly engineering students, but it's about perseverance, it's about persistence, it's about resilience, and it's
Come
about
on.
grit. And a lot of those things our students don't have because and our kids don't have, not just these students, because you're right, instant gratification. They want something right now. So they
Right
but they
now.
have to develop a grit, right? And I tell our engineering students this because that stuff is hard. And I'm not an engineer, but I know that stuff is hard. And they not always, they might been an A student in high school and get
Right.
over here to university, and this stuff is hard and it's going to test them. And they have to persevere, and they have to develop some grit, like dig down your heels and know what you got to do to get to the next level. So it's something
Yes.
that definitely you have to be disciplined in a way, depending on what your goal is. Know what you're going for, and you have to
Yes.
be disciplined to know that I'm not going to have any distractions, or whatever these distractions are, I'm going to move past them. And I
Yes.
think about my time, and this was a long time ago, I was like 20 years ago, when I was an undergraduate student.
Yeah.
I have two pods of kids. So Jess knows this. I have some older kids and I have some younger kids.
The
So my
two
older
pods.
kids, yes, I
That's
say two
embarrassing.
pods.
I know that's
So my
right.
older kids, they're young adults now.
Yes.
They're 28, and my son just turned 30, believe it or not. 28 and 30. So when I was doing my
So you
undergrad,
look
they
like
were
you have a
little.
good old.
Yeah, they were little, and I was determined to finish my degree no matter what. And
Amen.
I didn't let anything stop me. I actually, you guys had moved out to Seattle, Washington. I didn't know a soul out there, but just had always wanted to live there. But as soon as I pulled up, I had an apartment already set up. As soon as I pulled up, it's like God put on my heart, finish your degree.
Come on.
You need to finish your degree. And it was, I mean, pull up, unpacking the truck, and I said,
Come
you
on.
know what? I got to find a school. I got to find a job first. Then I got to find a
Right.
school. And then I got to make this happen. And that's how I graduated school. Like I just had this in my mind. It doesn't matter what's going on. This is something I have to do, and I cannot stop until I get it.
That's it. That's
Cannot.
real. Man.
Yep. And I look back, and it's probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. For one, I had young kids. I
Mhm.
didn't know anybody. I had to work full time, and back then there was no internet. It was no
Right.
online classes.
Oh man.
So I was going to school 6 to 10, Monday through Thursday. So every day was, who's gonna watch the kids for me? Oh my goodness, I know my neighbor over here. Maybe she'll watch the kids for me today and
Right.
tomorrow. So it was a battle just for me to finish.
Hmm.
And I remember when I walked across the stage, I said, "You really did it.
That's
You
it.
really did it." And I broke down and cried because I was like, "Man, that was the hardest stuff I've ever done."
Come on.
But it was something inside of me that wouldn't let me stop. And
That's
I equate that to grit. We have to be determined. We have
Yes.
to persevere no matter what. And if I tell y'all I didn't have challenge after challenge after challenge after
Come
challenge,
on.
um, you just have to know how to duck and dodge and go around and go over, go under, zigzag your way through.
Zigzag.
That's and that's
exactly.
perseverance and grit and developing resilience. So
Yeah.
And so at the end of it all, like, was the reward worth it?
it was definitely worth it. I think my reward, um, it was something, an internal award, uh,
Mhm.
internal reward that, hey, you did this. And I don't want to knock anybody, but I had some family members. You know how some family members,
Come on.
they're not going to support you.
Come
And they're
on.
going to be the first ones to tell you, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You got two kids.
Yeah.
You you moving away from home. You
Yeah.
ain't going to do that. So really,
Ain't
and it
nobody
wasn't
gonna help you.
That's it.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, and it wasn't so much to prove them wrong, but as to prove to myself, you
Come
don't need to
on.
listen to them naysayers.
I'm from it to me, not to you.
Right?
Prove
You
to
don't need to
yourself.
listen to them.
Nah.
Yeah.
They not you.
Oh,
right? They are not you. You can do. God has given me the power to do whatever.
come on.
What else?
Who gave you the power, Alicia?
God,
That's
the
it.
Lord,
That's my girl. Friends say the
yes,
Lord's. I
the
know that.
Lord gave me the power
Hey,
to push through.
You know,
And then
that's
when
all
I
wrong.
actually right after I graduated, I came back home and came back home to Houston and was like, look what I did.
yeah,
I did it. Nobody can say anything, right? Nobody can take that away.
that's it.
As far as like professionally, I think the reward was just a lot of doors open for me. I think,
Yes.
you know, doors that probably wouldn't have been open before without it. But I also think if you are determined and you know what you want, you don't necessarily have to only have this piece of paper,
Come
right? So
on.
that piece of paper, yeah, it validates me. But
Hmm.
if I didn't have it, I could still try and get those doors open. But having it
Yeah,
just made it a
Exactly.
little easier.
yeah,
Exactly. No, that's amazing. You know, the degree and like you say, the reward made sense, right? At the
yeah,
end of the
Hmm.
day, all of the struggle, all of the pain and the heartaches and the late nights and really everything, it made
Right,
sense. Sometimes we pick the wrong things to persevere through.
come
right,
on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And we end up
right,
in a situation where the reward ain't it wasn't worth it. And we like, man, hold
right.
on, man, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Wait
like
a
we
minute.
all we all stumble sometime, and like life is it's a culmination of our choices, right?
yeah,
Right, it's
yeah,
our decisions and our choices, and sometimes we might be pushing through, like you said, the wrong thing. But I
yeah.
believe, right, we could pivot. That's my word. I love this word, pivot.
Exactly. Yes,
Right,
yes.
we
Person.
pivot. Yeah, we made a mistake. I made a mistake right there. Let me go on and turn to the right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. That word is so key, that pivot,
Pivot.
because the we won't recognize a pivot moment without the persistence,
Come on.
That's right.
right? If we just in a rushing spirit, if we just so tunnel vision to where we want to do this quick, get it done,
Yeah,
the persistence is gone and we won't even recognize the pivot. So we wind up persevering through the wrong stuff
Right,
for
right.
years, so much time. So now I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
that.
so, Alicia, persevering,
Yes.
having them kids, getting that degree while you live out of state away from your family.
Mhm.
That is big.
Yeah, it was
Like, that is
huge.
so big. Like, you never even explained that to me. And look, and I'm a little mad. Like, but that is so amazing. Like that just really, like in real life, I have a lot of admiration for this amazing woman. Like from the first day I met her, she was just like a breath of fresh air, like literally. And she's been like doing that same thing. Every time I talk to her, she always has something good to tell me. Like I really been went to this woman graduate. This lady graduated a few months back. She just graduated again.
Again.
She always, so when I look at her and I see all the things that she has like pushed through, all the things she went through, worked through in her life, you know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
work through it. It's not just something to hold us and make us stagnant. As we say, we don't want to be stagnant. But she made sure she persevered through all of it and she showed nothing but resilience. And
Yep.
so know somebody like that, if she can do it, I know I can do it because she did.
Exactly.
So, like watching her do the things that she has done, raise her amazing kids the way she is, like that's a blessing. And so I thank you for that, Alicia, for being a good role model for me to see because I'm grown, I got my own kids, but I love to see other women, of color, especially that's doing the things. And so I appreciate you and I'm honored that you were able to come on here today. I really am. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jess. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I think, that time in Seattle And honestly, I'll go back. I was married, my first marriage, and we were together about 8 years, and it was maybe one good year out of that 8 years, and we were
Wow.
always separating or not living together, or I'm mad, I'm moving out, or vice versa. And I said one day, this is not how I'm young. I don't want my life to be like this. This is not
Right.
what I want. I have always wanted to see the Pacific Northwest. Yes, I have kids now. Yes, they're really young, but what's stopping me?
Yeah.
Nothing. Right? I prayed about it, and God said, "You can do this. You could
Mm.
do this." And y'all, I remember I had, what did I have? I don't even remember the year. I had a Monte Carlo, and
Come
I
on.
took my Monte Carlo to get a
That's a two door. That's a two door.
yes, a two-door car. I took
Monte
it to get
Carlo.
a hitch
Yeah.
put on it, welded on it, so I could get one of those square trailer U-Hauls to put my stuff on it and drive across country. And that's
Wow.
what I did.
You welded a hitch to the back of the
I
Monte
didn't. I
Carlo.
didn't. I took it to U-Haul, or well, yeah, U-Haul place did. I
Listen,
sure
say not
did.
me.
I mean,
I ain't do it
regardless, you was driving a Monte Carlo with a hitch.
with a trailer on it.
Man, hey, you talk about determination.
With some little kids. That's
Yeah, with the
With
wild.
kids,
little
you talk
kids.
about across country. You talk about determination.
Yep.
Woo-wee.
Baby,
Yep.
listen, so she gonna make some shape. Quit playing with them.
Exactly.
When it's time to go, it's
if
time to
it's
It's
go.
time to
time.
go, if you're gonna
It's
do it,
time
you
to
gotta
go.
do it. And
I
my
know it.
family again, you can't move out there. You don't
Yeah.
know nobody there. You got little kids. And it was really one of the most eye-opening experiences I've ever had.
Oh,
I didn't feel scared. I never felt fear. I never
Mm,
felt fear. But
mm,
in my heart, part of me is a risk taker. So part of
yes.
me
Come
is
on.
like, you got to try it,
That's why this my friend.
and no, there's an option you might fail. But
Yeah.
again, here's that pivot. What's plan B? Right?
exactly.
So what's plan B? So I
What
went out
else?
there. I didn't have a job. First thing I had to do, before I headed out there, I needed a place to go with these kids. Like, I have to have an apartment. And
Yeah.
this was back in the day. I don't know, maybe it's still like this a little bit. The internet was just kind of coming out. And I remember looking for an apartment that I can afford. And of course, they put the best pictures up, like the front of the apartment, the best pictures up online. And I was like, "Oh, okay, I want to live here." I went ahead and did everything, sent, the deposit. And they said, when you get here, get the keys. When I pulled up, I said, "Oh, Lord, what is this?" It was nothing like the picture. So I said, "You know what? We're going to make this work. I got 1 year to be here. We're gonna make this work. This is it." So it wasn't always like, "Oh, this is sunshine and rainbows." Sometimes we got to go through some trials, but you still keep going.
Yes. There she is.
Oh, y'all
Hey,
lost me.
we did. Oh man, for a little bit.
Yeah, it's okay. We got you back. We back on.
So I don't know.
Ah, okay,
I
okay.
don't know what you were saying the last minute and a
Oh,
half.
well, I was saying, when driving from Texas to Washington, I had, before I left, I looked for an apartment online. And so, you know how sometimes they put the best part of the apartments as that's the picture, right? That it looks beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. I want to live here. Oh man, okay, I found my place. I can afford it and everything. And
Yeah.
so chose that one, sent the money, and they said, when you get here, you come get the keys. And when I pulled up, I said, "Oh my goodness.
Top
What
down.
is this?"
Top down, but ain't you know?
Yes, it was nothing like the picture. Nothing. But I said, "Okay, I'm gonna have to make this work. This is I don't have any other options right now.
Come
We're gonna
on.
make."
And it worked. It worked. Uh-oh. We got one again.
Yeah, it's okay, friend.
from the Pacific Islands that lived there. And I remember a lady drove came up when we were unpacking the little trailer, and she said, "You're from Texas?" And I said, "Yep, yeah, I'm from Texas." She saw the license plate. Yeah, I am.
Now she
She
saw the
said,
hitch. She was like, she saw the hitch on the Monte Carlo with the trailer hooked up. I'm like, yeah, they got to be from Texas.
she said, "Y'all always fixing to do something. You fixing
See,
to do
she
that,
saw the
and you
hitch.
fixing
I
to do
told you.
this." Yeah, I'm fixing to move my stuff out of this trailer into the car.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. We are. We are.
That's
But
hilarious.
it was an amazing experience, and it was back then. It's so funny how people had this perception of Texas. And I
Yeah.
got a job pretty quickly. And I remember first day at work, lady, "You're from Texas?" "Yes, ma'am, I'm from Texas." She said, "How y'all deal with all them tarantulas?" I said,
Wow.
"What tarantulas?"
I
She
ain't
said,
seen
"I
no
saw
one.
it on TV." Yeah, I saw it on TV. It's tarantulas all in the street. Girl,
You're fine, too. I ain't seen
that's a
one.
different part of Texas. Yeah, different part of Texas. But I met some wonderful people that I'm still friends with today out of the blue. We call, and it was just one of those life-changing experiences. So
Yeah.
I did have to just have some grit and be fearless and persevere. I end up moving a year later to a nicer apartment. I knew the place. I lived in Seattle about 3.5 years before I came back. So
Come on, upgrade.
There you go. There you go. Man, that time spent in Seattle was like a much needed break from the city, huh? Like a little hiatus, I guess.
it really was. It really was. And what I loved about it was it's just a beautiful place. Like it's everything's green.
Yeah.
It at that time, I don't know if it still does it as much, but it rained every day.
Really?
That's not a lie. When people say it rains up there every day, it rained every day. But
Yeah.
I grew accustomed to it. And it wasn't like we have a hard rain, a monsoon rain sometimes.
Mhm.
It was like a misty mist every day.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well this what I'm dealing with. So not good for our hair, right? You had to learn how to do your hair.
Yeah.
Cause
I don't know that I mean, when can you walk around outside in the
I
park?
mean, you can what you get used to it, and they have throughout the day what they call sun breaks. So it might be
Right.
10, 15 minutes out of the day, the sun gonna come shine, and it's just beautiful, and it's not raining.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when it wasn't raining, it was kind of gray and overcast, but it was an amazing experience. It was an amazing experience.
10
I
to
would
15.
definitely,
What's up, boy? Oh man, we cool. That's wild. 10 to 15 minutes of sun with no rain. Like, come on. I
yep,
like to walk a lot. And I got braids, so my hair messed up already.
yep.
My hair messed up. Man, that's wild. That's wild. But man, so you had to persevere through the weather as
Been
well.
on, right.
You had
After
to
3 years,
persevere through the weather, man. So
I did.
did you with the children, how was the transition for them from Houston to Seattle? Like did it
Well, they were really young. My son was like 4 years old, and my daughter was two.
okay.
They were really young, and they adapted very very easily.
Mhm.
They didn't have any problems, and I'm the type of mom, I'm gonna always find something for them to do.
There you go.
So we were out and about all the time.
So for them, they probably remember the transition from Seattle back to Houston than Houston to Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, One of the things they remember, and I didn't only live in Seattle. I lived in several places. I've moved around quite a bit.
Okay.
Um, I took them for graduate school, so this had to be 2005. So I came back, and I think I stayed in Houston about 2 years, and I was like, I want to go to grad school.
Mm.
and I found a school in Vermont. So
Okay.
we moved to Vermont. Now this time I didn't take a car. I didn't take all my stuff. Just kind of left my stuff, put it in storage, and was like, I know I'm gonna be here for about a year and a half. And so they were a little older. So my son was in the sixth grade. My daughter was in the fourth grade by that time. And
Mm-hmm.
so that transition was not that hard for them because we had moved previously.
Got
However, Vermont is very different from Seattle, where it's not a whole lot of brown people, not a whole lot of us out in Vermont at
Girl, don't
all.
tell the truth.
I mean, at all. That back in 2005, I'm sure it hadn't changed that much. My son did not. He had a hard time. The school was an elementary slash middle school, so he and my daughter were going to the same school. But if I tell you there was only three black boys with him being one
Yeah.
in the whole K through 8 school,
Wow.
he really had a rough time, and I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. Um,
Why not? I'm,
why not?
yeah, like you moved to Vermont.
That's true, but I didn't expect him to react that way. Like I always, my son is probably out of all my children, I have four children. He's the most like me, and so I'm very adaptable. I'm very flexible. I'm very friendly, get along with everybody, and he's a
Yeah.
lot like that. But he did not do well in that environment. So
Wow.
much that I had to move. I moved.
Yeah.
Massachusetts is right across the border.
Okay.
So I moved the 10 miles, right? You know, up there they say 10 miles or 7 miles is far. So I moved the 10 miles to Massachusetts so he could have a little bit more diversity. And I just drove back and forth to school. And just
Wow.
that change was a big difference. But I saw in him, and I think also at that age he was at, right? So sixth grade, they're 12, about 12, 11, 12. It, he just needed to be around people like him, men
Wow.
like him, and boys like him. And when he wasn't, he just was acting up in school. He would come home, he would be so sad. Some days he would be crying. And are they messing with you? Did somebody say something to you? Or what's the matter? I just don't like it here. I just don't
Mhm.
like it here. So
Can't blame you.
I did move, and it was much better for both of them. But my daughter also, Sierra, she's the one who's 28. I was so proud of her when we went to that school in Vermont because she said, I'm gonna run for class president. I said,
Wow.
see,
I know that's
these
right.
people don't know you. They
This
all from this little small town. They've been growing up together. I'm
right.
running for class president. And she did. She didn't make it, but she did. I was like, I know that's right.
That's
You gonna
it.
tell
Awesome.
them?
That's that's awesome. I wanna commend you for listening to your son.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
know, because a, a single mother raising a son is difficult already
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
Preach.
you can't relate to the hormones he's gonna feel. You can't relate to the transition he's gonna have in life. You
right.
can't relate to some of the conversations and emotions that he's gonna feel. So I want to first of all commend you for at least listening to him
Thank
and
you.
trying to make you made a change for him that
Yeah.
affected everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so you put him first in that regard, and it worked out as best as you could. We always do the best we can.
For sure.
At the
Right.
end of the day, we
Yeah.
we do the best we can, and so but that required you to kind of think out of the box.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It required you to compromise some comforts that you may have had at the moment.
Right. For
Uh,
sure.
and so
For
that's
sure.
that's I appreciate hearing that. I know it happened whenever it happened, but
Right.
we need more of that today. Our parents need to listen to how our children feel,
Right.
and really protect and take care of them, and understand that they're not here. I mean, yeah, they're not here for us. We're here for
Right.
them.
Say it again, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're not here for
Exactly.
us. You know.
That's
So
right. That's
they not
right.
here for
And
the
I
look, the dreams we didn't get to have.
Yeah, no, they're not here for that. Yeah. So man, I appreciate hearing that. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Man.
Might have paused again.
It's okay. She on there, but it's the
Yeah, she froze.
she already told us my friend is in the country, but she can't help it. She out there in the boonies. Y'all, this has been so much fun. It's so much fun because this is something different. I actually have somebody that's on here that's, making sure that we can hear this stuff on the radio live, on TikTok, we on Facebook, we on YouTube. Y'all, we on all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? We doing all the things. I said, we going live at 25.
Live. Hey, that's a song. Y'all got to listen all the way live, old school.
All the way live.
All the way live.
Talking about it's going down to 25, big baby. It is going down. Look, y'all, I appreciate y'all as always tapping in. We out here, we getting things done. We just talking about stuff. Talk about it.
Hey, this is a great beginning to a new season.
Yes.
Because perseverance, just today alone, we ain't really went into
Come on.
segment of society yet. We just kind of been on the surface with it, and we've touched on a few principles
Come on.
where application is due. Like we can, I'm sure if you shared this with somebody, I'm sure there's something that they would have heard in this message.
Somebody else you share
in this episode that we can apply in our lives.
Yeah.
Because perseverance, maneuvering through life's obstacles and day-to-day journey and thinking that perseverance ain't gonna be required, man, you setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up for failure. So welcome to season 6.
Let's go.
Episode 1.
Come on. Come on.
Perseverance is the topic. And we need y'all to tune in. Some of y'all tuned in and tapped in and left comments and questions last season for pushing through.
Yeah.
We would love to have more engagement. We would love to have more dialogue with you. Send your questions. Send your comments. TikTok going crazy. We got like 2,000 likes or something on TikTok.
Oh wow, 2,000 likes.
Yeah, they going ridiculous. So hey, we appreciate it.
Thank you for the love, guys. Thank you for the love. For sure. YouTube, always, y'all always tapping in with us. We appreciate you. KRB, as always, thank you for the opportunity to be on the platform. It's just be talking. And we just tell, I'm just here to help however I can, whenever I can. If y'all want to book a session, get with me at Jessica Visor at impressiveresultsbyjess.com. That is my email, or you can DM me on Instagram on this talks, or you can hit me up in TikTok. So look, guys, I'm just trying to help whoever I can. This amazing woman has a nonprofit, has a business. She got all the degrees, all the certifications. Baby, look, y'all need to tap in. This woman is amazing. She's a grant writer. Like she's doing all the things.
Thank you.
Where can they, if they require some of your services or anything, where can they find you?
I have a website right now. It's called www.pldg, P as in Peter, L Lion D Dog G Go, pldgconsulting.com. I'm still trying to get my social media and all that together, so I don't have that. But if you go to the website, you can get my email and you can leave me information and phone numbers on there too.
Come on, let's go.
PLDGconsulting.com, y'all.
Yeah.
PLDGconsulting.com, y'all. Take that down. Make sure you get with her. She got what you need with these services, man. Or she can at least lead you in the right direction.
Because she's an amazing resource.
Hey,
you hear me? I'm talking about since I met this woman,
okay.
she has been nothing but abundance of resources, like real life. Like sometimes we hold a conversation and she done talk about 6 things. I ain't even wrote the first 2 things down yet. And she went, well, Jess, look at this. Oh, Jess, look at this too. And she's sending me all these links. And I love her for it because I love information. I'm a real life nerd. I try to learn all that I can. And that's why I'm always constantly working on a new project. It all match, y'all. Don't think I'm just out here doing something just to do it. It all come together in the end.
Yeah. There we go.
It all come together in the end. So, listen, if it's one thing that you can tell our listeners when it comes to perseverance, what would you say?
Oh man.
I know. It's okay.
Again.
Not even on here.
Huh?
She's not even on here. It's
It's
just something else.
glitched out.
It's glitched out, y'all.
She don't. She,
I would have had something wonderful.
I know she would have had something to say.
Wonderful. I mean, it would have been great.
It would have been amazing.
Would have blew our minds, man. Like for real. But perseverance.
Perseverance
is key. Perseverance, like write the definition down. Maybe when I was younger, I used to on the back of my bedroom door is where I had notes. Is where I had I didn't call them affirmations at that time.
Right. So we wasn't even on that show.
Just kind of had notes and quotes and things of that nature. Perseverance is not just a word, it's a skill.
Yes.
It's something that you have to work on that. You know what I'm saying? It's a process and procedural experience because it steps to this.
Yeah.
Right? It's not a one size fit all type thing. It's steps to this, and depending on your level of vibration, it depends on how much perseverance is required. So as you elevate in life, more perseverance is needed because the next peak is.
I with my co-host. Listen to what the man is saying.
I'm just saying, more perseverance is needed because the next peak is higher than the previous one. So perseverance is a skill. It don't just ain't something like you just achieve and you hold that and then that's enough. Nah, you got to grow it. You have to nurture it. You have to expand it, allow the space for it to expand so you can continue to elevate.
Yeah, come on, friend. Yeah. Tell them what to do.
I'm just perseverance, man. Y'all listening to somebody.
Come on here. Come on here. Y'all seeing in his face.
Yeah,
listen to somebody that one friend.
Y'all listening to somebody, man, that's had to persevere through from probably since birth, man.
Come on here.
Like
since birth?
Probably. From long as I remember. I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. And but
take it out. Full speed ahead.
I'm still smiling though. See the thing.
Friend, did you turn your head?
I did. I done flopped it.
Somebody.
Sideways. I done.
Sorry, y'all. He did it so smooth.
This one. Perseverance, man, like it's a skill. And your goal and perseverance should be, all right, let me turn it. Your goal and perseverance should be to still smile on.
Come on, here. Come on. Let's
go. Still to be able to laugh, smile, enjoy life, love your family, love your children, love your friends, continue to pursue your dream. Perseverance, like learning it for real. The goal is on the flip side of it all.
Come on.
On the flip side of it all,
On the flip,
to still be able to smile, y'all. Still be able to give all the praise,
yeah,
and all the glory to the Most High above, the all-seeing God. Man, come on, y'all.
Come on.
That's what the Most High. He looking right now. I hope he can smile. He's smiling, listening to me. Get this to y'all because ain't nobody tell me this. You know what I'm saying? This is real perspective from real life situation. And nobody tell me this. Nobody said, "Yeah, man, let me tell you about perseverance."
Look at
Looking at nobody ever.
Talk about who?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Nobody. Let me tell you what you're gonna need to do.
Right.
Nah. Nobody. So when I give it to you,
if you turn to page 5,
looking at nobody. So when I give it to you, I'm giving it to you like uncut, raw, but real and true. The goal behind perseverance, it said, what it say, the ability to be persistent. Through we're gonna have to pull it. I want the real words. It say persistence through difficulty.
That's what it said.
Even knowing that the delay of the success.
Come on here. Man. Look, you said it right
here. That's it.
And doing
persistence and doing something despite difficulty or delay. In achieving success. So doing it despite the difficulty, because it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Where's all the YouTubes? It's gonna be hard. I'm looking at everywhere. It's gonna be hard. But the ability to be persistent. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Through it all, just so you can smile on the end of it. You smile on the end of it, and once you over there, and it's a real smile. It's a real smile.
Now we thinking we got shit to do. We living real life. For real. It's real life out here.
Yeah, no fakeness. No bitch assness.
Come on. Oh.
No.
Come on.
I'm talking about for real. You know what a bitch assness is? Them niggas.
Right. Oh, it's crazy to say that. So this morning, because y'all know I'm going live daily now. And so and so some guy was like, what did he say, y'all? So first of all, when y'all say mean stuff to me on social media, I'm really laughing. I'm not bothered, like at all. I'm really not bothered. So this man was like, you just running your mouth or something. And he said it on YouTube. And because when I'm doing it in the mornings, I'm like right in front of it. Mm-hmm. And so I really want to bust out laughing. But I'm like, you know what? Let me stay on track. Let me stay focused. Let me persevere through my episode. Y'all, it's really funny to me. So one time I told you about this like some months back when I did like I did a short. I was being funny because Lavelle had she got like a PlayStation 4. And so she got mad at me because I didn't charge her remote control. I didn't even know I need to get
the controls and not the remote. Right. It's the controls.
Whatever it is. And so, she was like, don't do this. She was like, why wouldn't you charge my controller or whatever? And I'm just looking at her like, what are you talking about? And so I told him, I say, my kids are bullies. I was being funny, y'all. It was a whole short. And so like 3 people was like, well, no wonder your kids are not bullying you. Look at you. You being mean. I wouldn't be nice to you. And y'all, it was so funny to me. And when I tell y'all, I had like so many likes on this shit. It was hilarious. And I'm like, bro, keep talking because all you do is
running the likes up. That's how we get monetized. Run the likes up.
Positive,
the bread come. Run the likes up. Run the comments up. Run the shares up. Appreciate you.
Look, KRB, as always, it's been nice. It's been good.
Yeah, they can't see me.
And I also true. But I'm going to see y'all on next Saturday, 6 to 7.
It's been wonderful. It's been wonderful. You know we love y'all.
Yes. And so next we have an amazing DJ, Miss Fee herself. She is always killing the game. She's also like what, one of the main ladies in charge of the radio broadcasting. So y'all, let's go. Give it up for her, love on her, and tap in. It's Jess and Jess Talks.
Peace.
Man, look, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Y'all need to know.
I'm gonna have to let y'all play with it.
Come on.
I done spoiled down tonight.
So I don't usually do this.
I don't. And they know I don't. They're like, oh, for real.
Oh, he talking?
That's why I open this mouth. I don't, but hey, the phone about to die, so I'm gonna have to let y'all go. It's like 1% or something. I don't know. I don't know what y'all gonna do. So I'm gonna highlight. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Leave a comment. Let me know if you got any questions, any concerns.
Like, share.
You want to chime in? Yeah, you can like and share. Tune in to Just Talk.
Just Talk.
Okay.
You can find me on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube.
Okay.
We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
Okay.
We're on KERB Radio Broadcasting. Okay. We're going live. I'm 25. We're most definitely going live. And so tap in Results by Jess Just Talks. If you look me up, you Google either one, you're gonna see me. This beautiful face popping up everywhere. Right. Come on, look at it.
You're gonna see it.
You're gonna see me. So I want y'all to be blessed. Have an amazing day. Remember, when you look good, you feel good.
Oh, and check this out. You may not see that crown on top of my head.
Come on, yeah.
I see that motherfucker every day. And it's heavy.
Come on, King. Heavy is behavior. Look, y'all, as always, Jesse Just Talks. I love y'all. Be blessed, be amazing. Love on people that love on you. Whoever don't, pray for them. But let's go. It's Saturday. Have y'all a good time. Have a good weekend. Be safe. And let's go. Just talk.
TikTok ran up the light.
And they do.
You know what, King?
Bruh.
Because that 50 diamond, what's 50 diamond?
Oh, that's right.
Man, we got to do it. What's
what do you say? What we somebody, Jack, you young, you don't
know. Nah, you just got 50 diamonds. Nah, I was like, you got some dollars. You got
somebody, maybe don't take it. Let's go. So, YouTube, I love y'all. Let's share it out.
Hey, it's over with, guys. It's over with, man.
The people is paying me on TikTok. YouTube, let's go.
It's over with.
TikTok is paying me.
What's up, man?
The TikTok is
hey. Felicia. What'd she say? Oh,
that's executive.
Oh, okay.
That's executive.
Hey, man.
You too. I love y'all. See y'all next time. It's just Talk. Well, I see y'all in the morning because, as I said, I go live every day. We're going live in 2025. Let's go. So bye, y'all. Love y'all. Be good. Be good to yourself. Be good to others.
I know that's right.